What's going on, people? This is DomoOrange927, and here today, guys, I am doing the conclusion of my Call of Duty versus Activision rant. Well, not rant. Well, Activision rant, but the Call of Duty versus Activision series. So, it's been a trilogy, so, it's been a good one. Now, sorry I've been using the same gameplay, guys, but, Black Ops 3 doesn't really post too much gameplay. So, I gotta either do that or just get some from other games. And since I'm talking about BO3, I really just don't want to do that. Plus, this is the last video I'm gonna be doing on BO3 for a little bit. So, So, alright. Dusk Thunder 9 made two very, very big arguments to my video. Okay, one, he says, if the core mechanics in BO3 aren't next-gen, then neither are those of Halo 5. I'm just saying, because the mechanics aren't alike. Now, my argument to this. Now, yes, are the mechanics themselves next-gen? No, they are not, okay? I've admitted this, it is not. But at least Halo 5 does quite a bit more, in my view, to take advantage of the next-gen capabilities. With, 12v12 and AI mix of Warzone, as well as, the graphics boost, as well as, I wouldn't say the co-op feature, because, that existed last gen, but at least they're having these canonized characters, as well as, a lot bigger scale, and, they're kind of doing that, taking advantage of that kind of capability. So, yeah, and, at least they're trying to do stuff that the other Halos haven't, such as, 60 FPS and stuff, which probably no Halo in the last gen probably could have done. And, Star Wars Battlefront is taking advantage with 20v20, a graphics engine that's insanely powerful. And, it just seems to the point that Black Ops 3, while it does do a lot of aspects to take advantage of it, it doesn't seem to do a lot. Again, due to the fact that the game can be put on the last gen, as well as the fact that, I just question this. I'm just saying to Activision as a message. I'm not going to rant on the graphics engine again, but I'm just going to ask one good question to Activision. How is it that they are the most, richest publishing company, and, they now have Call of Duty under this, what they call a next-gen game, yet they can't even get a new graphics engine? I question that, Now, I understand at this point, it's too late for BO3 to get a new graphics engine. Fair enough. But at least have Ghost 2 get a new one. And, this isn't about ranting on BO3 or anything. It's just about sending a message to Activision that if you truly love this franchise, give it the full support. And, guys, I'm not unfair, and to be honest, Call of Duty isn't the only series that was kind of, I wouldn't say screwed up, but was kind of damaged by Activision's greed and incompetence. Destiny would be another big example of this, and I'll get into this more when I make my next Destiny video, which will be explaining a lot of the things that happened, as well as the original story. And it just, Activision, this isn't around Call of Duty and its developers, because I love Treyarch. Treyarch is a great developer, and they've done a really good job with Call of Duty Black Ops trilogy, I guess now to say, as well as, World at War. They just make really good games. But I just feel nowadays, unfortunately, Treyarch just isn't given much material to work with anymore. It's just, now since Call of Duty is on next gen, It just seems that it's not fully taking full advantage of its capabilities, its full system. And, you know, I'm not asking for many things, but the very least they could do is, well, for one, buff the graphics as a big one, as well as, you know, just kind of do some more stuff. You know, maybe instead of a prestige system, they could now have like an actual full ranking with more and more unlocks and really, really awesome stuff. You know, since now it's next gen and they no longer have to like repeat some of the stuff. Maybe they could add more maps, more game types, and I'm talking free stuff, not stuff you pay for a DLC. I'm talking like just more content. And, you know, I haven't seen the campaign enough yet. It definitely looks like a step in the right direction. And, you know, maybe the campaign will really take advantage of the next gen capabilities. Maybe zombies as well, but, you know, the game itself is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 overall a next gen game. Overall, yes. But I just kind of think it does I think the issue nowadays when I take a look, especially Dusk Thunder's counter arguments, it is a next gen game, but it does the bare minimum to sort of be a next gen game. Not Treyarch. Treyarch does all it can, but I'm just saying the material Activision has given Treyarch. You know, this isn't around Call of Duty itself or the developers, you know, because I praise Treyarch. I overall enjoy Sledgehammer, and, you know, Infinity Ward, as much as I kind of think they screwed up with Ghosts, at least they probably put effort in things, you know, and I just think Activision just lets their greed get the best of them. You know, and again, Call of Duty isn't the only game where this is a problem. You know, Destiny gone through the exact same kind of phase. And, you know, I think that's kind of the issue. Because there's only two, and, you know, I'm just saying, like, Call of Duty has just, you know, it's been a great franchise, and it will be a great franchise, and it has been and will be, but I feel Activision is just holding back what Call of Duty at this point could be, or should be, or needs to be, you know? You know, like, this isn't about hurting Call of Duty. It never was. You know, and I'm kind of sorry for Dusk Thunder and all of them that kind of think that I'm trying to hurt Call of Duty, because that's not my intentions. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I want to save Call of Duty. And the only way I think we can do that is not give in to Activision's kind of just profit-driven kind of goals. You know, it seems all Activision thinks about at this point is just how much money they can make, how much stuff, rather than, you know, giving these developers the material to, you know, fully develop a game. Because, you know, by comparison, I'll compare them probably to Microsoft with Bungie, you know. You know, Bungie made the Halo series back in the day. And, you know, sure, Microsoft wasn't perfect either. And, you know, Bungie even said there are quite a bit of things Microsoft did to piss them off. But, you know, because Microsoft was very demanding for sequels and getting them out on certain times, you know. They kind of just wanted everything set. But at least Microsoft allowed Bungie and stuff to make the game they wanted. You know, if Bungie wanted a new engine, Microsoft would give it to them. If they wanted something additional sort of stuff, Microsoft would allow it. Because, you know, because Microsoft has a big faith in these developers. And, you know, I just feel with Activision, that is just not the case, you know. And it's kind of unfortunate when you think about that. So, you know, I think personally it needs to sort of, if Call of Duty is to survive, we kind of need to reject Activision, you know? Because Activision has been known to be sort of just a really, really just bad publisher for Call of Duty. And you know, guys, please, even if you do love Call of Duty, you have to admit, Activision does do more hurt for the series than they do help, you know. The only contribution Activision has made for Call of Duty is just publishing it. That is literally the only thing. They don't provide the resources to obtain it. They don't have anything. They simply just want to milk Call of Duty to its day, you know. And, you know, that is not what we want. We want Activision to have a Call of Duty quality be amazing, you know, to have Call of Duty reach its full potential upon the next gen, and there are very little things they can do to do that. For one, get a new graphics engine. 2, add full dedicated servers. 3, make it a next gen only game. And finally, have full faith in your developers and do not try to control the way they make a game. You know, don't take out content for DLC. Don't do this bull junk that I know you want to do, Activision. And I know it's profit driven, but the game overall will be much, much better if you do as I say and what many others have said. And you know, if you do that, you will overall make Call of Duty better and last longer. And maybe not last longer, but make it thrive longer. Make it relevant longer. You know, because I'm telling you now, Activision, if you don't give Call of Duty the full support that it deserves, then Call of Duty will be surpassed by these other games. You have to realize that. I'm just saying, the stage of Call of Duty has for now been going downhill. And maybe Black Ops 3 will turn the tide, but with Ghost and Advanced Warfare, it has been proven that the overall population and the money given there has gone down. And you know, it's up to us. And you know, as a message to Activision, and you know, to the fans, to the Call of Duty fans and the people that support it, it's up to us to tell Activision that what they're doing is stupid, incompetent, and just, you know, flat out, you know, just bad. You know, that's bad for Call of Duty. And you know, I'm not trying to rant, I'm trying to send a message. I'm trying to tell you all, Activision is not our friend trying to make Call of Duty better. It's not trying to make Call of Duty better, it's just trying to see how much money it can make. It doesn't even care about population, it just cares about money. And you know, it's unfair for Treyarch, it's unfair to all these developers that work hard on a vision, and you know, that vision could be a million times better if Activision just would help them out. And you know, that's where we come in. So you know, that's why I'm asking you to stand by me here and to fully understand the point. So you know, so yeah guys, this marks up my trilogy of Call of Duty versus Activision, and you know, it's been a good journey guys. So you know, just please tell me what you guys think of the video. Please like the video up, subscribe, and you know, if you want more content, stay linked to my channel. Again, subscribe to it, and you know, check out Dusk Under 9 as well. So yeah guys, it's Dumb Orange 927, and I'll see you guys next time.